Hello and welcome to the Lyon Show. My name is Robert Lyon and this channel is all about trying to make a difference in people's lives. Today we're going to be talking about how to make money basically trading crypto. Okay, before we get into anything, I'm just a guy making some content showing you what I do. Don't go blowing your life savings and blaming me or whatever. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, but I'm enjoying doing this kind of trading. I'm going to be doing a challenge basically where I turn $1,500 into $10,000 trading stocks and crypto. So this is just the beginning of one episode of that. I'm going to have many more, but this is just kind of how to day trade, how to make some passive income. It's not really passive actually, it's active, and just how to make some money clicking some buttons on your phone or on your computer trading crypto. It's pretty cool. So before we get into this, I want to go over what this is not. This is not a way to make money where you just, buy some crypto and then it just goes up. No, this is like active trading. It really works best if you're actually looking at the screen or at least know what you're doing. And this is not long-term investing. This is, like I said, just a way to make an extra, $100, couple $100 every day, or whatever your level of risk is. Okay, so that being said, I want to go over a couple rules, right? First rule of investing is never lose money, okay? The biggest challenge with this whole method, to be honest with you, is the FOMO, or the fear of missing out. Okay, there's going to be a lot of trades that you're going to want to do because you're going to be afraid that it's just going to make a bunch of money and you're going to miss out, when in reality, those are the trades that you're going to lose money on. It's actually very easy to make money doing this. It's really more of a roller coaster where it's going to play games with your emotions than anything, and you have to overcome them. But you're going to have a cool system and a great way to make some extra cash. So the main thing again though is, number one, do not lose money. All right, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And then number two is don't get overwhelmed with FOMO. You want to take the emotional equation out of it. This is not also about finding the newest and greatest crypto coin that some nerds are making in their basement that's going to blow up overnight. No. This is just trading. This is just basic, good trading values, and it's working for me. And I just want to share it with you guys so that you can make some money and kind of get involved with this. So today was an interesting day for the markets, to say the least. It totally tanked, but volatility is one of the key things with making this whole system work. All right, so let's take a look and let's see if I can explain this in a good way. Okay, so my whole theory, right? It's not even a theory. The way that I trade is I just use the charts to tell me what's happening. And I get in at the right times, okay? And my main thing that I want everyone to know that has totally changed, my life with my trading life, is that volume typically precedes price, okay? Let me explain. Right now it's like Christmas time, so if everybody's going to Walmart to buy a big screen TV, and there's a mad rush, the price for those TVs is going to go up, and the amount of TVs that's going to be available is going to go down, thus driving the price up. Okay, so stocks, crypto, even social media, wherever the attention is, that's going to go up in price, it's going to go up in value. Okay, so what I always come in looking for is, number one, what cryptos have the most volume. Okay, so obviously it's Poly, and then I'm also looking for cryptos that are really under $10, okay? Especially since we're going to be building a small portfolio, about $500 to, like I said, I'm going to have $500 in crypto, $1,000 in stocks, and I'm going to grow it to $10,000. And it's really a grind at the beginning, okay? I'm going to be doing trades for $10, limited amounts of funds, and I'm going to grow it exponentially. But in order for us to do that, we really need to find the cryptos that really have a lot of volatility, that are moving a lot. That's where we're really going to make our money, because if we get stuck in one of these coins that just goes up like a cent every day, sure, that's cool, but we're going to miss out on other opportunities, you know, and things are going to kind of not go our way. We're looking for fast trades. I guess what this would all be called is scalping, okay? We're looking for patterns in the charts that indicate that we're about to go up in value and we're going to get in, okay? So, but the first thing I do is, like, if you're trying to figure out, oh, there's so many cryptos, which ones am I going to be looking to trade? The first thing I go to is volume. The next thing I look at is the 24-hour change, okay? Because if there's a crypto that's going up exponentially, anybody could just put their money in there and make some money. So why not? I mean, there's no reason to make this more complicated than it has to. But my go-to method for this system and way of trading that I'm going to teach you is volume, because again, movement. We're going to make money off movement. Okay, so now let's look. We're going to click on trade. This is Binance. This is the only crypto that I've really found that I really like, mostly because of being able to see all the different information, but because of the Bollinger Bands and being able to see the volume. Haven't really been able to find it on many other platforms. So if you are going to join Binance and start trading and start doing this system, please use my affiliate link in the code down below. Every time you use it, you know, I give my dog a treat, so he's going to become fat because you guys are going to do it. And then also, if you use my affiliate link and you want me to, you know, share some knowledge or wisdom with you, I'd be more than happy to. Okay, so this all looks like a whole bunch of Chinese stuff, but the main thing I want you guys to see is these weird blue lines, right? Those are called the Bollinger Bands. So if you want to put the Bollinger Bands on your chart, you click on this thing up here. It says Technical Indicators, and then you're going to go down and you're going to click on the Bollinger Bands. Okay, so Bollinger Bands, and it's kind of creepy how accurate they are, or how well they work. Okay, so you see down here, this is where it touched. Let me see if I can zoom in. I'm usually using this on my phone. So I have it on 1 minute, and this is just the active trade right now, what's been going on. And I've actually been making quite a bit of money in these trades today because, again, massive, massive price swings. So let me see if I can put my face over here. So as you guys can see, every time that the crypto touches the bottom of the Bollinger Band, not every time, it typically bounces back up. All right, and then it comes back down and it bounces back up. And we're really looking to make a lot of money on these big swings. So we want to try and get in at the bottom down here, and obviously get out at the top. But it's that simple. The other thing I want you to look at, though, is these big spikes in volume. Okay, for some reason, whenever there's a massive spike in volume, usually about 5 minutes later, the price is going to move. This one, it went down, but the whole market was kind of going down today. Went down, you know, here's another massive spike. I'm a little bit over here, boom, back up. But what I'm trying to show you guys is if you have the Bollinger Bands on the crypto, you're going to be able to see, okay, well, it's touching the bottom Bollinger Band. Now it's going to start moving up. And I don't want you to go all in on these whenever you see the Bollinger Band touching, because a lot of times there's just no sure way. But I always just try and ease in. So you want to ease into these trades and then ease out of these trades, because nothing is for sure, all right? But this is just a good indication that this crypto is going to be moving. So right now, we're kind of in the middle. We're at about 1.95, and it is about to touch, but there's just not enough movement for me to get real excited to want to pull the trigger. But let's go back to these other cryptos, and let's see if we can find one that I think would make a good coin right now. I've been making a lot of money, though, on Matic and Mana. Cardona has been kind of garbage, but let's take a look and see what this one looks like. But I hope you guys get how this trade works, right? So look at this massive movement right here. So this was a huge, just like plummet of the market. Boom, 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 boom. Went all the way from, you know, 370 all the way down to, you know, 348. So 30 cents loss right there. But anyways, you see how the Bollinger Bands, it touched down here, and then it went back up, then kind of floated, touched back down here, went back up. All right, another great way to watch this, another great way that's going to indicate a big move in the market is the MACD. Okay, So we're going to want to, yeah, it does, so it's a little zoomed in. But the MACD is basically just an indicator. It's the moving average convergence and divergence, okay? So if you have the app on your phone, you can put the Bollinger Bands and the MACD, and you're going to see whenever the red line basically touches the blue line, there's going to be a shift in, there's going to be like basically it's an indicator that it's going to move, okay? So you see it touches here, up move, touches here, down, right? Up, down, up, okay? So basically going off the MACD, right now we are in a downtrend, okay? You see that? So it touched it here, up, it touched here, down, up, and then it touched here, and now we're going back down. So this is not a good time to buy this specific stock or crypto, but it is touching the bottom of the Bollinger Band. But we're still in a downward motion, so it's just something to keep an eye out for. Another thing I really want everyone to understand is that a lot of these crypto coins are basically just going off what the big daddy fucking coins are doing right now. Like today, Bitcoin and crypto and Ethereum just tanked. But if I had to make a comparison, I would say Bitcoin is like gold, Ethereum is like silver, and they basically control the crypto markets in a lot of these ways. Especially once these coins get a little bit bigger, they track, because whenever Bitcoin tanks, a lot of the other coins tank. And if they don't do exactly the same thing as the Bitcoin or Ethereum, they at least rhyme. Okay, so they're basically kind of going along the same pattern, because whenever Bitcoin or Ethereum just bomb, the whole market bombs. Everything goes down. So let's go back. Remember, rule number 1 is never lose money. Rule number 2 is set your emotions aside. Okay, don't get overwhelmed and feel like you're going to FOMO on a trade. Okay, that's how you lose money. And we're in the business, number 1, to make money. Okay, so, but the next thing I want you to know is be sure to watch the Bollinger Bands, right? And then I want you to also watch the MACD. So we're going to basically be looking for when this is touching. So you see how this was going down? It was touching quite a bit. So that's why we don't just buy all in right when it's doing it. You really want to be convinced that it's going to go back up. Okay, so here's a good example. So it almost touched the top, and then it basically went all the way down, had this big drop. All right, right here is where we would be looking to invest, to get in, right? And another big sign that I want everyone to notice is the candlesticks. Okay, so it's important for you to know how to read candlesticks. But you see this red little tip at the bottom here? That means that the price went all the way down, but it did not hold, and it went back up to then, and that's where the price actually holds. So these are just indicators that it's probably going to go up in an upward motion. Then you see at the top, these candlesticks have a little bit of stick at the top. That means the price went all the way up. It didn't quite make it. It fell back down, and then it found its position for that time period at that moment. So whenever you see, like you see the bottom of these candlesticks, these green ones going up, that's a good indicator that it might be a good time to get in. But we're really looking for the guaranteed moves. Again, we don't want to lose money, but this is just a good one right here. So we went all the way up, came all the way down. You see the volume went way up first screen, and then it went back up. And then probably right around here, I would start tapering out. So when you think it's the bottom, go in a little bit, okay? And then if it keeps going down, go in a little bit. And the thing is like when it's going down a lot, don't panic. You're just looking for a better opportunity to get into that crypto so that when it does go back up, you're going to be able to make some money. And this is just really important for basic trading and just understanding what to do. So you're basically looking to get in whenever the crypto touches the bottom and it touches the Bollinger lines or the MACD changes in a direction. Okay, so main thing though, once it does touch the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, ease in, okay, that like start buying, and then as it starts going up and you're in the profit, start taking your profit off the table. That's one of the biggest things that you're going to need to learn is how to take profit. Okay, the way that I want you to think about this is if there was $20 just sitting on the table and it was yours, you would just pick it up. You wouldn't even think about it. But for some reason, when there's like, we're up in profits and we're looking at it, we get the FOMO thing. We start worrying, oh man, it's just going to keep going up forever. And then it goes up and then it just shoots down and we never take our profits and we never make any money. The only way you're going to make money in doing this is if you take your profits. Okay, there's always going to be more trades. There's always going to be new movement in the market. It's not going to stay stagnant. And if it is, you can just go find another crypto. So do not get fall in love with buying one crypto and then hoping that it's just going to keep going up to the moon. Not with this strategy. This strategy is based on volume and scalping. Okay, so we're going to basically be picking one stock every day, one or two or three that have the most volume and the most movement. Okay, volume isn't important, but the movement is. And a lot of the times the volume is what's going to say the movement. And we're always going to be looking to buy whenever the dip. We're going to buy. We're going to get in 25% as it starts to go up, 50%, 75%. And then we're going to start easing out once we are really in the profit and we're really making money. So we get out 25%. And you never want to get out all at once or go in all at once. You want to ease in, ease out, maximize your profits, take the money off the table, invest into the next trade. You see how this can really start to add up though. If I'm going to be basically building this wallet, okay, from $500 up and up and up, I have to win, okay? So whenever I'm in a losing trade, I have to make sure my losses are very minimal. And when I'm in a winning trade, I have to make sure that I take profits, but I let a little bit ride just in case it just goes to the moon. Because a lot of times they really do go to the moon. Like, I was saying like buy when it touches the Bollinger Band, but look right here, it touched the Bollinger Band and then it just kept dumping, okay? Dumping. It started going up right here. So when you see like this false indicator, this is where I would have thought, oh, it's probably going to start going up again, right? Because it touched the Bollinger Band, the MACD, touched right here, but we're still in a big decline with the MACD even. Like, see how, okay, so it touches up here, and then it doesn't touch each other again until down here or right here, really. So that's an indicator, but here's probably where I would have got in, right? I probably would have accidentally bought 25% right here, okay? And then it's going to go up a little bit and it's going to start dumping, all right? And this is where people are going to lose their money. But a lot of the times, people, in this market, today was a day where it just tanked, right? The whole market tanked. Bitcoin, we're looking at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin, what was it? It lost like, here was it one day? Yeah, it lost $10,000. It went from 60, boom, all the way down to like 30. So that's like $30,000 almost. Of course, it bounced back up. But with this volatility, you see that if we would have bought like right here, we would have easily made like almost 10,000 bucks. If you bought one Bitcoin, boom, 10,000 bucks. So that's why volatility is where we're going to make money. Oh my God, it went all the way back up to 6,500. Oh, it's still going up. Now we're going back down. And it's just interesting to watch the market have this much volatility. And I'm trying to teach you guys how to make a lot of money right now. So right now, this looks like we're finally, we're falling off the edge. So this looks like it might be a good time. Well, no, because we're zoomed out. So let's look at the 5-minute chart. All right, the 5 minutes, we're actually at the top. So a big question is, well, do I look at the 1 minute Bollinger Band? Do I look at the 5-minute Bollinger Band? You got to take it from the scope. Are you going to be looking at it for the next 1 minute, or are you going to be looking at it for the next 30 minutes? Because maybe if you just chill in the 30 minutes, not a lot's going to happen. You might be able to make a little bit of money. But it looks like we're chilling in the middle right now. I don't see any big movements. And the things that we're really looking for are when it just goes all the way down and then it's going to bounce back up. All right, we're looking for that bounce power. That's why this is scalping. And we're really going to be looking through all the different cryptos with a high volume, basically a volume under $10 with a lot of movement. Okay, so that's what I like to trade. That's what's working for me, and that's how I'm making money. The reason we're doing under $10 is because we have a small portfolio. We're trying to grow it. If you buy more shares of something, you're going to make more money. But the other thing, like I said, is the FOMO. You're going to feel like, oh, I have to have my money invested in something. No, you don't. You don't have to have your money in at all. What you need to be doing is just watching the charts, waiting for your opportunities, and capitalizing on as many opportunities as you can. And throughout the day, you'll probably have, 3 to 5 good trades that can make you anywhere from, 10% to, I've made up to 50% in a day on my whole portfolio, but those are rare. But as long as you're constantly analyzing and waiting for an opportunity, that's when you're going to make some money. So Matic ain't doing nothing. I don't think Mana's doing anything. This is just going to be one video of many videos as I have to grow this portfolio to $10,000. So between stocks and crypto. So that's going to be fun for everybody to watch. I hope this was helpful. Again, rule number 1, do not lose money. Okay. Rule number 2, don't let your emotions dictate your trades. Okay. Don't get overwhelmed with FOMO. Don't panic sell. And then basically the whole name of the game is look for volume. Number 1. Next thing is watch the Bollinger Bands. Whenever it goes down and it touches the Bollinger Bands, it's going to bounce back up. Watch the MACD, which is whenever this little line touches. Again, like I want to show you, like here it touches going up. It touches, so it's going down. Touches going up. Touches down. Touches up. Touches down. All right, then it touches going up. And now we're touching and we're going to go back down. Okay, so that's just like an easy, like it's just going down like this. I mean, I've literally made it pretty simple. Like I don't think, I mean, you're going to lose a little bit of money just getting started with this, so don't like pour your whole life savings into it just to get a feel for what we're talking about. But the discipline to wait for the good trades, get into the good trades, scale out of the good trades, and take profit. Okay, again, I told you it's fairly easy, but it's going to play games with your emotions. And you're going to really learn more about how you handle making a lot of money. And obviously, the goal is to go from, so I'm going to start with 500. Every day, I'm going to try and grow my portfolio 10%. So from 500, the next day, I'm going to have 550. That's the goal, right? And then whatever the next thing is, 500, whatever it is, $600 basically. But I'm going to keep growing my portfolio incrementally by being disciplined, waiting for the good trades, not getting in the shit trades, and then whenever I do get in the shit trades, I'm going to get out and I'm going to minimize my losses, okay? And I'm going to maximize my gains, and that's how we're really going to grow this over time. It's a lot easier said than done. It does take discipline. This is not one of those things where you just buy it in the morning and then you wait till the afternoon. That's not what this trading strategy is. This is basically scalping crypto to make extra $100, a couple $1,000 every month. Or whatever you're getting into. The crazy thing is like if you put $1,000 in, right? $1,000 you buy a $1 crypto and it goes up 2 cents, right? That's $20. So you take that $20. Now you have $1,020. So you see how every time you win one of these trades, you now have more buying power. And that's how you can really start to build your portfolio, maximize your profits, keep building, keep growing. And make some extra money. Hopefully this has helped somebody. Hope this had an impact. Again, this is just my first video. I'm going to have more videos to come, so please like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.